Hello, everyone. I'm David, and this is my partner, Lisa. Welcome to Adventure Podcast, the podcast where every journey starts with a spark of excitement. Today, we're taking you from the initial idea to actually boarding the train for an unforgettable adventure.
That's right. Whether you're a seasoned traveler or a first-time explorer, the prep work is always special.
Let's check some keywords. Adventure, meaning an exciting and unusual experience or activity, often involving exploration or travel. Journey, meaning the act of traveling from one place to another, especially over a long distance. Scenery, meaning the natural features of a landscape, such as mountains, forests, or rivers that are visible to travelers. Exploration, meaning the act of traveling through or around a new area to discover new things. Station, meaning a place where trains stop for passengers to get on or off. Platform, meaning the flat area alongside the tracks at a train station where passengers wait and board trains. Ticket, meaning a piece of paper or digital proof that allows you to travel on a train, bus, or airplane. Boarding, meaning the process of entering a train, aircraft, or other vehicle before departure. Luggage, meaning suitcases or bags used to carry personal belongings while traveling. Scenery, meaning the natural landscape visible from the train window. Excitement, meaning a feeling of eagerness and enthusiasm about something happening soon. Disembark, meaning to leave or get off a train, ship, or aircraft after arriving at a destination. Atmosphere, meaning the mood or feeling surrounding a place or event, such as a busy station. Discover, meaning to find or learn something new or hidden. Explore, meaning to travel through an area, to learn about it or to see what it is like. Memories, meaning recollections of past experiences or events. Connection, meaning a link or route that allows travel from one place to another, such as bus or taxi options. Curiosity, meaning a strong desire to learn or know about something. Purpose, meaning the reason for which something is done or created. Anticipation, meaning a feeling of excitement about something that is going to happen.
So, let's start with planning. How do you decide where to go?
Well, for me, it begins with a craving for new scenery or a desire to explore a different culture. I usually check train routes online or visit a local travel agency to see what destinations are accessible by train.
And once you've chosen your destination, it's all about packing the essentials, right?
Exactly. Pack light but smart. Really depends on the length of your trip. I always carry a water bottle, some snacks, a good book, and a charger for my devices.
Don't forget your tickets. Speaking of tickets, how do you usually buy yours?
These days, it's easy. I buy online through the train company's app or website. Sometimes I get digital tickets, which are convenient. You just show the QR code at the station.
Now, let's talk about arriving at the station. What's your routine?
I aim to get there at least 30 minutes early. It gives me time to find my platform, get some last-minute photos, and just soak in the station atmosphere.
Classic. Stations are full of energy. People rushing, vendors selling snacks, announcements echoing. It all adds to the adventure.
Absolutely. Once at the platform, I double-check my train number and departure time. Sometimes there are multiple trains to the same destination, so you want to be sure.
And when the train arrives, what do you do?
I look for my carriage, usually marked clearly, and then start boarding, making sure my luggage is secure.
Do you like to chat with fellow travelers during this moment?
Sometimes, yes. That's part of the adventure. You never know who you'll meet or what stories you'll hear.
As the doors close and the train starts to move, what's going through your mind?
Excitement. The journey is just beginning. I often take a moment to look out the window and imagine all the places I'll see along the way.
Me too. It's the start of a new story, a new discovery.
As the train pulls out of the station, I always find myself feeling a mix of excitement and nostalgia, like leaving behind the familiar and stepping into the unknown. It's such a unique feeling. Do you usually keep an eye out the window as the scenery begins to change?
Definitely. The landscapes start to shift, urban buildings giving way to fields, forests, or mountains. It's like the world is unfolding right before your eyes.
I love that moment. It's almost like a movie scene. Sometimes I bring along a camera just to capture those beautiful moments.
That's a good idea. I always have my phone ready for quick snapshots. But sometimes I just like to sit back and enjoy the moment without distractions.
Speaking of enjoying, do you meet other travelers on the train often?
Sometimes, if I'm feeling social, I'll start a conversation with someone nearby, maybe share travel tips or swap stories.
That's part of the fun. You never know who you'll meet or what interesting stories they'll have.
Exactly. And the train becomes almost like a moving community for the duration of the trip.
Do you usually settle into a window seat or an aisle seat?
I prefer a window seat if I want to gaze outside, but an aisle is more convenient if I like to stretch or walk around occasionally.
Speaking of walking around, do you like to get up and explore during longer trips?
Yes, I think it's healthy and helps break the journey. Plus, sometimes I find a quiet corner or a lounge car to relax or people watch.
What's your favorite thing to do on the train during the ride?
I enjoy reading a good book, listening to music, or sometimes just closing my eyes and resting. It's all about savoring the travel experience.
That's true. The rhythm of the train, the sounds of the wheels on the tracks, it's almost hypnotic.
And as the miles pass, I start to think about the places I'll visit when I arrive, the adventures waiting for me.
That anticipation is half the fun. So, what do you usually do as the train approaches your destination?
I start looking out for landmarks or stations I recognize. Sometimes I get a little anxious and excited at the same time.
Those are the best moments, the final stretch before the adventure truly begins.
Definitely. And then, before you know it, the train slows down and your stop is coming up.
Which means it's time to gather your things, take a deep breath, and prepare for whatever's next.
Exactly. The journey might be coming to an end, but the adventure is just about to start.
As the train begins to slow down, I feel that familiar flutter of excitement. It's almost time to step into new adventures.
Right. I always double-check my belongings and make sure I have everything. Wallet, phone, ticket, the essentials.
And then I look out the window one last time. Usually the scenery is slowing down, and I start to see the outskirts of the town or city I'm heading to.
Exactly. I like to imagine what kind of day I'll have once I step off the train, whether it's exploring local markets, hiking, or just discovering new streets.
When the train finally pulls into the station, what's your first move?
Find my luggage, of course, and then I take a moment to breathe. It's like starting a new chapter.
Do you have a routine for disembarking?
Yes, I gather my things, stand up slowly as the doors open, and step out calmly, soaking in the station's atmosphere. It's always busy, isn't it? People rushing, announcements echoing, vendors calling out. Yes, but I love that energy. It makes the adventure feel alive. I keep my eyes open for bus connections, taxis, or signs to my accommodation or destination.
Do you like to walk around a bit before heading out?
Absolutely. Sometimes I walk a little, explore the station, or grab a quick snack, local specialties if possible.
And after you're ready, what's the next step?
I head out with a sense of purpose or curiosity. The train brought me here, but the real journey begins now, exploring the new place, meeting new people, and creating memories.
That's the beauty of travel. Every trip starts with that first step out of the station.
And no matter how many trains I've taken before, that feeling of excitement and anticipation never gets old.
Well, that wraps up today's journey from planning to arrival. Thanks for joining us on this adventure.
We hope you're feeling inspired to hop on your next train and start your own adventure. Remember, every journey is what you make of it.
Until next time, keep exploring and stay curious. Happy travels!
Goodbye.